Namaskaram everyone. So I recently found out that Prabhu Anna, who is very active in the Coimbatore Isha meditator circle and also in the yoga center, and he works with the Isha Vidya project. So he recently went for the Sabarimala yatra and he actually walked some 50 kilometers through the jungle because he did the yatra from the longer route called Periya Pathai. And the reason he was inspired to do this was because of another really amazing group of people who not only do this longer Sabarimala Yatra, but they actually do a much longer Padayatra, visiting a lot of temples on the way. And it was really fascinating to know about this from Prabhu Anna's sharing.
I was in third standard or fourth standard. I went for the first time. My grandfather himself was a Guruswami. The Guruswami is a term given by the fellow devotees, one who has completed 18 years of pilgrimage continuously. First time, and then I went with him one more time, and then there was a break. After coming to Coimbatore, I visited Sabarimala twice, but all these four times I went on a normal. There are two routes. One is a shorter route, which is Pampa to Sannidhanam, and the other route is Periya Pathai. It's called the longer route, which is like 40 to 50 kilometers through the jungle. So always wanted to go in Periya Pathai, which is the longer route, but I could not have a, company or a group. Fortunately, I knew one of our donors, who is a branch manager, and he has been going regularly. He not only goes in Periyapada, he also walks from Coimbatore to Sabarimala. Like
Really?
from Coimbatore to, from Coimbatore to the starting place, which is called Erumeli. And from Erumeli, he starts the, like a pilgrimage, again 50 kilometers.
So
So
how
he
much is the
almost
walking from Coimbatore to Erumeli?
Coimbatore to Erumeli, I think that itself is about, let me check. Yeah, sure. That itself is 250, 260 kilometer,
Oh
Coimbatore
my
to
gosh, that's
Erumeli.
like a whole
Yeah,
pilgrimage in itself.
yeah. Every day the team, they hire a small minider, like we call that
Ah.
as a kutiyana in Tamil.
Mm.
They, take all the groceries, vegetables, small stove, one the gas cylinder, that only the driver follows them, or like stop at next place. It is almost like every day the team does 20 like 25, 26 kilometer. It's almost more than half a marathon, and they walk barefoot. Most of them walk barefoot, maybe only few people, if they cannot, because mostly they follow the regular route. If they cannot bear the heat, like they wear slippers. Otherwise, most of them are barefoot. They walk, and then they stop at some place. They cook and eat. And Kerala being, once they cross Palakkad, they like they visit a lot of temples on the way, and there are a lot of rivers and streams. They completely enjoy the process. So that inspired me to take up this journey, because somebody like a group of people dedicating 2 3 weeks for a pilgrimage, and it was amazing, and I got to know so many people. Not only that, the same group, most of them, almost 10 to 15 people, they also did the Palani Padayatra.
Oh.
So they did walk from Coimbatore to Erumeli, and they took this Peripada pilgrimage, 50 kilometer through the jungle, and they waited for that Magara Jodi darshan, and after that they came back and they continued Padayatra to Palani.
Already.
It's
Yeah.
amazing. Almost they dedicate 3 weeks.
You were part of this Padayatra, is it? You went for 2, 3 weeks walking.
No. I
You
started
only
the group
joined them.
from
Yeah.
Erumeli. Yeah, from Erumeli. Like I could do it only for 3 days. Like 2 days complete walking, and it was the first time like I did a long distance. It broke so many limitations. People were so simple. and they're simply throwing themselves. Maybe here in Isha we have so many sadhana and support system. There it's nothing. Like I don't know how many hamsters are the doing yoga or but most of them, almost 99.9% of the people, they walked barefoot. Like they were willing to uh, walk in any weather condition, the food was available or not, simply throwing themselves. That was something, it was incredible, like without any support system. Like even Sadhguru says about devotion, right? Devotion is the highest form of intelligence. So that was something, it struck me, like, like how people are, like how strong our culture is. Everybody, like people from all walks of life, they could achieve what they want to achieve in their life. That was a great lesson for me. I'm trying to do it every year. This Peripada, I may not be able to do the 2 3 weeks schedule, but maybe some point in time I definitely would like to do
Do
that.
that as well.
But at least this Peripada experience, definitely I want to retain. Um, in So though I have done like half marathons, and then I have done this Vellingiri Hills pilgrimage. I thought it would not be difficult, but I was proved wrong, because the first day there is a like section called Alada Mala Etram. So that was very difficult. I completely lost breath, and I was complete. The weather was also so hot, and though it was in December end, and it was January beginning, getting dehydrated. But fortunately, there were a lot of shops, and a lot of people were offering water, and a lot of shops with buttermilk and soda, and I could, like I could stay rejuvenated, and then I could stay hydrated. And of course, the support system was there. Like though I did not, I met them only in bhajan. I did not know the name of many people. They also knew me only by my face. They were supportive, like they were saying, they kept on motivating. And one of the devotees in our group, he got injured the very first day while starting from Erumeli itself. He had injury in he stepped on some broken glass, and the blood was bleeding, and but still he could put on some bandage, and then he kept
Oh
on
my
walking.
God, that's
Though he
very
was,
dedicated.
yeah, he was, the blood was coming, and but even then he didn't stop the journey. And that day night, the people were suggesting, okay, it's okay, you can drop, and you can, like take a cab, and then join us at Pamba. Pamba, from Pamba to Sannidhanam, it's a shorter distance, I think 4 5 kilometers. And he also felt, okay, we'll go. Now I also kind of got indulged. I thought, why not I also go with him, because I was also like
Yeah,
having a lot
exhausted.
of leg pain, and maybe this time I was not prepared well. Maybe I can also go with him. I can give him some company. I was thinking that way. And next day morning, I don't know what happened. That guy, like was in a dilemma, and we had to, after Alada Atram, it is Erakam. That is uh, ascending was for a long time, and then we halted. And so that stay was also a very unique experience. It's called Viri. It's like just a tarpaulin sheet in a restaurant in the jungle. It will be about 100 feet or 100 square feet, or not 100, maybe 200, 300. Like there are various sizes, and there will be one tea shop and restaurant, will be of one fourth. Three-fourth of the size will be for staying. The devotee is staying. They will be charging 100 rupees per person. That was the only accommodation available for most of the places. And yeah, there are no other accommodation. And otherwise, like maybe if you come to some major junction, there may be some homestays or some lodges. But in the jungle, that is the only accommodation. And that was also very first time experience for me to be staying in such a place. So it was very cold, and we didn't have since we had to walk 50, 48, 50 kilometers, we did not carry enough like a blanket. Only one blanket was there in the Irumudi, and not much protection. But even then, we could manage with
People were not carrying
group
tents
support.
and all, or what to pitch the tent and
No,
stay.
no. Yeah, we could have carried and we could have stayed. Maybe tents again. I don't know whether we could. I didn't see anybody tenting or camping up
Okay, no,
in
it's not the
the
culture,
jungle.
that means. Otherwise, you may need a
Yeah,
guide to carry the tent and all
yeah,
that.
guide.
But I
Yeah,
guess the
mostly I
part of
think
the pilgrimage is to do it on your own and not kind of depend on that kind of support.
exactly. Yeah, it go with like least support. Not very. I think that is how they have been preparing. No, like
Yeah.
mostly even in the at home we don't sleep on a mattress. We sleep on the floor or with a small mat. That's how we prepare, and so that helped us in the yatra. So next day morning, I'll continue my story. Next day morning, and after descent for I think of 6 kilometer or so, that guy, the devotee who had injury, and suddenly he thought, okay, let me make it. Whatever may happen. Then I thought he is having injury and he is ready to throw himself and then be part of it. What problem I am having? Okay, let me also walk. And the group also motivated. Like take rest and don't walk too fast. Follow your pace. Even if you walk slow, it's okay. We will go together. So that kind of support helped me, and we continue the journey. And we reached Pamba that day to night, and reaching Pamba again. But a few trekking experience also helped. That we walk zigzag while
Yeah.
descending, so that you don't like throw your weight completely,
Yeah.
and you don't get stuck, and your knees don't get hurt. So that tips and all helped me. And after reaching Pamba, like the last 1 kilometer was very difficult, and myself and there was one more devotee. We were the last people. But the moment we reached very close to the Pamba, it was completely a different experience. I could see almost 50 pandals where people were offering Annadanam, different groups of people from different places, and there were groups who were staying together and offering Annadanam. The place where I had Annadanam, it was almost like I know, like within that 15-20 minutes itself, they were feeding like 300, 400 people. It could be even more because the queue was moving very fast, and they were serving, like idli and biryani, and they had set up a miniature of that 18 steps, and everywhere it's like that. Like the lights were on, the lamps were on, and people, like groups of devotees setting up various, Annadanam, offering Annadanam to the other devotees. And there was the celebratory mood, like I could forget all the leg pain and everything. I was simply enjoying to be in that space. Infrastructure wise, it's not so organized. The restrooms are not so clean, and it needs regular maintenance because millions of people coming, and it needs more organized infrastructure. I know that it's improving, but the Pamba River is the only source for people to refresh, and then the restrooms are there. But I think the last time I went, it was 4 years ago. When I went there, the water was till my hip level. Okay, now I went there, it was below the knee. The same time, same season. So we are running short of resources. We are running short of infrastructure. But even then, millions of people from most of the people from South India, like Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, and most of them are doing like a long-term Padayatra and this Periya. Uh, so that was something that helped me to realize the importance and value of our culture. Like how we celebrate life, how we celebrate devotion, how we, like we don't know whether God is there or not, but just uh, offering ourselves to be in that space, not expecting anything in return, just simply. It was a different kind of experience. And even before starting this call, I was thinking, I don't know how I am going to share because it's been a long time. I did the yatra 3 months ago. I was thinking I should have done this interview 3 months ago, but even then, when I'm just reminiscing and just going through that experience, it gives me goosebumps. So that day after reaching Pamba, I had a very the leg pain got aggravated. I was almost limping. Um, I was not sure whether I would be able to walk or not, and I was very skeptical how I'm going to make the final leg of the yatra. And I slept around 11 o'clock, and the group woke me up around 2:30 in the morning, and the cold water shower in the Amba River. And yeah, this time it was little organized, going with a group. All these years, we will be just going and coming back. Never stayed in Pamba. This time, the Ayappa Seva Sangam, they had some spaces, open spaces, and where devotees could stay. We didn't block any space, but I think the group which was supposed to come, I think they got delayed, and so fortunately we had some space to sleep. And the restrooms were maintained by Ayappa Seva Sangam are relatively clean and better. And so we got refreshed, and then you won't believe it was just 200, 300 meters from the where we were staying to the restroom. But it took almost 20 minutes for me to walk to the 200, 300 distance. So that much pain I was having. But the moment everybody were ready and everybody started walking, slowly I could, I was able to get rid of the pain. Slowly, like we planned to have darshan around 6:30, and we could reach Sannidhanam and have darshan.
Morning 6:30 morning.
Yeah.
Okay,
Morning
so you
6,
left at
6:30.
around 3 or something.
Yes. But we could reach around 5:30, but there was a before the 18th step, there were long queues. So I think that is the only time we were waiting. Otherwise, the rest of the yatra, we didn't wait. But while coming back, we could see, people waiting till, the river from the.
So you came back from the other route then via vehicle or something.
Yeah. See, for everybody, whether people go in a Peripada or shorter route, Pamba to Sannidhanam and Sannidhanam to Pamba is the same route.
Okay.
So while going back, you don't need to go through that 48 kilometer. Only that 4-5 kilometer descending is sufficient. Then you will be able to get a bus or something.
And your leg pain and all got sorted soon enough. It was just the stress of the walking that was causing.
Yeah. Exactly.
But I am surprised
I
because
yes,
you are so active and you do Surya Shakti and everything, right? You do your practices and
yes,
all.
yes, yes.
So I am very surprised. It must be really difficult.
Yeah, I'm doing these practices, but like I am not done that stretch in that 2 days period.
Yeah.
I was
And
able to do it. Maybe it was like mind games. Uh,
no,
you know
I agree. I think it happens sometimes, especially these spiritual places we go to. I always feel that there is a connection between you and the place and the deity, and that
exactly.
sometimes it's difficult just because that connection is a certain way. Next time you may go
Mm,
in the same level of fitness or even worse fitness, but it might be easier simply because
exactly,
it
exactly.
is possible.
Like when I did not think much about myself, life happened very effortlessly. Maybe there was pain, uh, but I had a very wonderful experience. Like uh, I don't know how to put it in words. Like being in the energetic spaces and being with like-minded people and mm, so
I think your
simply a
silence
beautiful
is
experience.
saying a lot of things.
Yeah, it was simply a beautiful experience. Uh, the only drawback was infrastructure, but it's okay. Like for that experience, we can go to any discomfort.
So I have another video coming up with Prabhu Anna where he gives his recommendations for people who want to do the Sabarimala Yatra maybe for the first time. And I have also asked him whether women are being allowed and a few other questions. So do watch the upcoming video that will be released in a few more days. Thanks.